Okay, this was my first attempt at getting seeds off of the basil, and I did get very lucky with the first branch. I'm gonna call it a branch. It might be a stem, but yeah, the first branch of the basil. This one had a lot of seed pods and not many leaves. So while I did not really know exactly what I was doing right now, I did get lucky in the sense that this one just had seed pods. So you can see me removing the seed pods. You do this pretty quick. I could have done it faster. Later on in the video, I'm sure I'll have an example of me removing the seed pods faster. But yeah, first step, remove the seed pods. Here you can see I kind of slow down. Don't do that. Just get them off. And the ultimate goal is to try and start powderizing everything you got, minus the seeds. Don't powderize the seeds, but everything else, yeah, just start powderizing it. At the end of the day, you want the seeds to be bigger than the powderized leaf matter, organic matter that you are taking apart to find the seeds. And then we're coming up on the next clip where I'm going to show just a different example of basically doing it one seed pod at a time, which may actually be the best method. However, when you're looking at like a whole bag of basil, and I was really trying to min max, like I was trying to get as many seeds as possible. You know, next year I'm probably going to be like overwhelmed with basil and I won't really need that much. So it's just like, whatever. Like if I get a little bit off of this stem, a little off of that stem, no big deal. But for this one, like I want every seed that there is in that entire bag, right? Because I'm just going to broadcast this basil elsewhere. So here I'm going kind of like one by one, removing a couple seed pods at a time so I don't make too big of a clutter mess. And then, you know, each seed pod I break apart, and you're going to kind of see me nitpicking, you know, onesies, twosies of these black seeds, putting them in. Next seed pod, crush, put the black seeds in, so on and so forth. So seed pod, crush, blend, powderize, put, you know, about 3 seeds. It seems like I was getting about 3 seeds per like little pod, you know, which are, if you look, it's kind of like those bigger circles. Anyways. All right, guys. So from this one, I guess you would call that a branch or a stem. It's not the trunk, but yeah, just a stem. I got, let's see if you can see that. I got to check my phone. Right like that. It's a little blur. There we go. I mean, probably about 100 seeds, give or take, yeah. From one branch, and I got a whole bag of that. So probably gonna have to come back tomorrow because you will really want good light. I started a little too late in the day, but yeah, that worked out great for getting some free basil. My plan is to just sprinkle it around the yard, and it was kind of funny to some guy walked by. He wasn't talking to me. He was like, his daughter was riding a bike, and he was like, "Wow, that smells amazing." He was just talking out loud. And yeah, I mean, the smell of this stuff is just incredible. So my plan is to really just broadcast it around my yard. Yeah. You know, I have other videos where you can see it. But yeah, just put it near the street. Not where dogs can pee on it, but close to where, yeah, it's just going to make this like really nice aroma for the neighborhood. I'll have to do a little bit of research on like if it's, you know, bad for allergies or whatnot. But I mean, if I feel like it cleared my sinuses. It's like oregano, basically. I mean, it's basil, so yeah. All right, and then this was one of my footage from one of my first attempts. You're gonna see how kind of slow I was. Didn't really know what I was doing at the time, so I'm just like picking onesies, twosies of the black seeds. Here I'm showing the black seeds. So basically in the next scene, I think I show like a better example. What I realize is, okay, so the seeds are a little bit heavier than your powderized organic matter. So that's why you want to get it into a powder, basically, all the organic matter, so that when you blow, You're going to blow at a consistency to where the organic matter like will spread. It'll, hit the wind and move, whereas the seed kind of stands still. So in this next scene, you're about to see what's up. So you can't see much yet, but you're going to see that's me blowing. And basically, I'm just blowing away the organic matter and then picking those black seeds. Now, I got a lot better at this, so this is like a rookie example, and I probably didn't like get footage of the better stuff. But it got to a point where I was picking out like 5 or 10 seeds in one push of my index finger. You could go and use tweezers, but I feel like with the size of these seeds, which are very small, that is a lot of precision pinpoint maneuvering. So really, I'm gonna say, just use your finger, smash it down. Maybe 1 out of 50 seeds you're gonna like smash too hard or something and crush, but I think the way this basil is, you got plenty. You will be all right. So yeah, this is gonna be the final scene. Maybe I should just play some music. But yeah, I'm powderizing it, and then I'm just gonna go en masse. Safety in numbers. So I'm gonna highly recommend just throw a lot of it down and get raw with it. Be rough with the basil. You're not gonna hurt it. Yeah.